Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. It's been 3 weeks since I did a beer review by myself, and it's probably been even longer since I did one by myself inside. So, anyways, tonight we're reviewing a beer that I really don't want to review. This is Sam Adams' infamous cherry wheat. Now, if I can just go on a little bit of a rant here, is that I find that in the craft beer community, craft beer nerds are divided 50-50 on Sam Adams. Like, you're either a Sam Adams cheerleader or a Sam Adams hater. Now, I used to be a Sam Adams cheerleader until I started drinking like everything that they make, including anything that has the word wheat in the name. And, you know, having talked with other beer reviewers and just other beer drinkers and the guys at Mahars and stuff, kind of come to the conclusion that Samuel Adams, like, if you're watching this video, you're probably not Sam Adams' target audience. Sam Adams' target audience, by and large, I think is like mostly yuppies and to some extent like college kids or just more suburban kind of casual beer drinkers, which is fine, but it really grinds my gears when I hear craft beer nerds cheerleading for Sam Adams about how, you know, they made so much progress for craft beer and how they still do, and it's like, yeah, they sort of do by name recognition and the fact that they're so big, but whether Sam Adams truly is craft beer anymore, like they're about to lose that status according to the Brewers Association if they go over the 2 million barrel mark, which I think they already did, but they say they're just going to bump the number up to like 6 million barrels or something. But so that's my little rant is, you know, I used to be a Sam Adams cheerleader. I'm becoming more of a Sam Adams hater. Because you've seen on the show, like Henry and I review the Coastal Wheat and the Summer Ale, and, you know, a few other beers here and there, and they, you know, very mediocre. Like the 𝐶𝐞𝐥𝐻. But for every, you know, like in the Boston Lager is solid and the Boston Ale is pretty solid, but, you know, they just put out a lot of mediocre stuff. And I've had this beer before, so, you know, hopefully this will be a quick review because I already know what I'm going to say, but I mean, to me, when I think of chick beer or yuppie beer, really nothing else embodies that more than the Sam Adams cherry wheat. I'll read the bottle. It says, celebrating a centuries-old American tradition of brewing with native ingredients, Samuel Adams cherry wheat combines Michigan cherries with a generous portion of wheat malt to produce a bright, lively ale with a crisp finish. Cheers. And it's 5.35% alcohol by volume. It's kind of a strange number. So, just gonna get right into this. There's some nice smoke on there. Here's the appearance. It's you know, the appearance on there is pretty nice. It's a kind of an orange color, slightly hazy, not much carbonation going on there. Got a 4-finger head. This almost looks like an IPA just from the appearance. So, I mean, the appearance is nice. The head's like nice and almost kind of creamy, but the aroma is, as I can smell already, very cherry. Oh, it gets even more cherry as I stick my nose right in it. Although on the plus side is that it smells like actual real cherries. Like, it doesn't smell like cherry flavoring. So let's dig into this. Oh. Oh. You know, it really wasn't that bad for the first 3/4 or so, but as it was finishing there, all those cherries hit you at once, and it's just like drinking 𝐸𝗵𝗏𝗿𝗏. That's why I hate this beer. This is almost kind of like, the reaction I'm having to this beer is very similar to my reaction to Four Loko. If you haven't seen that, it's on my second channel, watch that video. It's you know, up front in the middle, it's kind of like a light, kind of crisp thing, like there's just like a little bit of a cherry fruitiness to it. But then on the finish, it's like all cough medicine. The mouthfeel is thin and wet. It's tepid, which is fine. You know, very watery. Getting some nice lace in there, that's actually quite surprising. Very, you know, very low bitterness. You know, I'd actually probably go so far as to say this would be refreshing if it didn't taste like cough syrup because it's like so wet and watery, you know? I'm getting towards the bottom now and like it is actually starting to taste a little more like cherry flavoring than real authentic organic cherry. I will say that it finishes fairly clean. I mean, the cherry aftertaste lingers for just a minute or two, and then it washes away. There's also something of like a graham cracker kind of flavor that goes with it. You know, like a slight bitterness maybe from the hops, but you know, it doesn't dry your mouth out or anything. I'm not really getting anything else in this beer besides the genericness of it plus the cherry. So I mean, if you're looking for hops, you're looking for malts, you're not going to get that here. This is drinkable. You know, I can tolerate this. But that's pretty much like the only compliment I can give it. And I can understand newbies to beer, especially every time I go to Mahar's, there's always like a bunch of college girls in there who aren't members, and all I do is just order this or any other kind of fruity wheat beer. And I'm not like against fruity wheat beers across the board. Like, you know, I really like, especially apricot wheats, and like some blueberry ones are pretty good. But it's like this particular beer just really grinds my gears because it is just so cough medicine-y, and it's just because it's from Samuel Adams, who's always purported to be, you know, we're high-end class craft beer, and this is something that I would expect from, you know, like a generic microbrew who just wanted like a nice chick beer or something like that, right? Something I would expect, actually, something I would expect from Blue Moon or Michelob, because they make specifically yuppie beer. Just to wrap up here, fairly clean, wet taste, but finishes with like way too much cherry, not enough organic beer flavor. Very, you know, it's like, it's not that it's like too sweet or anything, it's just that it's like, it just tastes like cough medicine. So there's like a bit of like a dryness in it too. For Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, I'm going 3 out of 10. It's a tolerable beer, you know. It's drinkable. I can drink this. I don't want to drink it. Hopefully I never will have to again, but you know, I understand why they made it and who it's for. You know, I'm not the target audience for this beer, but just for me, and this is the way that I grade all beers on this show since for the last 2 years, is like, to me this is a 3 beer. I don't rate it on a general scale, but anyways, sorry this review is so long. Again, 3 out of 10 for Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Answer this, Sam Adams fanboys. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.